Palace friends and family. Welcome to the Palace Plays On Volume 1, the first of what we hope are many Palace Plays On special broadcasts that we can bring directly into your living rooms, bedrooms, wherever you happen to be watching this. Hopefully you have found a way to get it up on your big screen TV. And you've had a month. I mean, it feels like it's been, like a month since we saw each other. If you happen to see the season announcement, of course, last week. We've seen each other since then. But what have you been doing? How's your spring been? I've been sitting right here. I'm Damon Brown. I'm one of the resident artists at the Georgetown Palace Theater. And we are coming to you from my office for reasons that I think by now, surely after 6 weeks, 8 weeks, however long, 10 weeks, 16 years, I feel like we probably need no explanation as to why we are broadcasting from my office and not from the Springer Stage or the new Doug Smith Performance Center, which you possibly might get a little look at later on in this broadcast, or anywhere else because of COVID-19. But you all know that, and if you need me to give you your news, you've tuned into the wrong broadcast. Because what we're here to do tonight is to, two things. One is I have a whole spreadsheet of incredible entertainment that's coming your way over the next 2 hours. It's going to take at least 2 hours to get all this in, folks. So right now, you have a very important job. I think I've already explained this many, many times, and that important job is to share this live stream, get it out to as many people as possible. Those of you who are appearing, you probably already know where you are in the running order. If you don't know where you are in the running order, maybe you're first. And so you should get people to watch right now because who knows, you could be coming up in the next 2 minutes and everybody would miss it. So share this live stream. And also, the second reason we are here is to remind you that the Georgetown Palace Theater is a true community theater. We are supported by the generosity, both time, talent, and money, we've been over this before, of our community. And so you will see in the description below me a link where you can donate to the Georgetown Palace Theater. And of course, we appreciate your donations at any time, but now so more than ever because, of course, because of coronavirus, we are unable to generate any revenue from ticket sales, even though I should point out, as I often do, ticket sales do not cover the entire operating expenses for a community theater such as the Georgetown Palace. So we are always dependent upon your generosity, again, both of money and of time and talent. And you're going to see a lot of that here this evening as we go through this, the first of what we hope are many Palace Plays On events. We got some theater jokes. Theater jokes went over pretty well a month ago, so we're going to see. I haven't heard them yet, but I hear they've been vetted. So hopefully the theater jokes will be entertaining. I will not be here the whole time. You will not have to look at my ridiculous talking head. There will be blocks of entertainment. It's going to be straight up PBS pledge drive. You will get some entertainment, but first you have to share this live stream. We got to make sure that everybody's on board. I'm not talking to you, the one who's clearly been watching since before time when we weren't even ready because we were still getting the videos ready. We have so many of them. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that you know haven't tuned in yet. You need to get them to tune in, share this stream because we want as many people to enjoy this as possible because we're viewing this as a new way that we can communicate with our community at home. Not just during this current crisis, but we hope ongoing. We hope it's an ongoing thing that we can develop during this time. We've had to think of new things, new ways to communicate, new ways to tell stories, and we hope that we can continue afterwards. We also have an exciting season coming up. We are so planning on doing some things in the summer. You have no idea how much stuff we have built up on backlog that we could produce in the summer. I think there's going to be at least 6 shows running simultaneously in the summer in order to make all of this work. But we will, because we're the Palace. How are we doing on viewership?
We're doing great. We got 204 people watching. We're down on shares, so we need to get the shares
All right,
up.
let's get the shares up. We can share this. Can you share this on your Facebook? You probably can.
Yeah, there's a share button on YouTube.
Share it both on YouTube and on Facebook, or just straight up text people and tell them to tune in if they're not used to using social media, because we want as many people again watching as possible. We've got 2 hours
You can
of
share on Twitter.
incredible entertainment. Twitter, Insta, whatever, all the various ways that you could share. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. By the way, you should notice that hopefully you have, and we're taking a little bit of extra time because we switched over from Facebook Live to YouTube Live. We're on YouTube Live now. Obviously, if you're watching, you know this. But if you haven't taken a moment to subscribe to the Palace YouTube channel, now would be an excellent time. While you're just sitting here listening to me ramble on and on, going, when will he play the entertainment? First, what I have for you, though, is Ron Watson, Executive Artistic Director of the Palace, who's going to speak to you as a little bit of a surprise for you. I think we have enough people probably to let Ron talk to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ron Watson.
Hello, and welcome to the Palace Plays On. I'm Ron Watson, Executive Artistic Director of the Georgetown Palace Theater. I'm actually in front of the Doug Smith Performance Center. I'm going to take you inside. Come on. I want to thank everyone for their continued support of the Palace through these difficult times. I hope your family is healthy and safe. With the announcement from the governor, we're planning to reopen the Palace with modified summer camps on June 1st and modified performance on June 5th. More details will be announced very soon. And now, I want to welcome you to the premiere of The Palace Plays On. This is just the first of what I hope is many of these kinds of events. It's a chance for our artists to show off their passion and skills in many different ways. I know you're going to enjoy it.
Thank you, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Watson. I've just been reminded, of course, that I'm on a delay. So anytime or there's a little bit of a delay from when I broadcast to when it actually gets to YouTube. So sometimes I'll ask a question and everyone responds 20 seconds later, and that's simply because of the delay. But feel free to comment below, and we'll try to respond to as many comments as we can. Again, want to remind you that we are here trying out this new, not trying out, we're doing it. We're actually doing a new way of communicating with you and telling stories. Again, while we are unable to occupy the theater, which is where we normally are, as you, I'm sure, already know. And B, because we really want this to become an ongoing way, as Ron said, that we can communicate with you in the future. Ron mentioned, but I will mention again, that the summer is an exciting time. It's hard to know exactly what to tell you as far as plans are concerned. Just know that we're very excited to do some things starting in the summer. What shows those will be, that it somewhat remains to be seen. Like I said, maybe we'll end up doing 3 or 4 shows simultaneously. I really don't know how we're going to accomplish everything it is that we want to accomplish, that we've been backlogging while we've been quarantining here. But hopefully there are enough of you who are excited to get out of quarantine that once we will be following all the county and state guidelines, national guidelines. If and when we do open, I say when we open, we will, of course, be making sure that both our people who come to the theater, attendees, are safe. And we're currently working on new and innovative ways to keep our cast members safe. I look directly into the camera at Ron when I say that, because that is an ongoing conversation that we will figure out. We will be among the first in the nation to figure out how to do this, people. The meetings are happening, and we are excited. All right, let's get to some of the entertainment. Again, the people that you're going to see are from all walks of Palace history. You're going to see Palace regular performers. You're going to see Palace supporters. You're going to see Palace performers past, present, and future, because some of the kids are from our PPO education, PPC education company. And we are excited that all of them, and thank all of them for volunteering their time and talent to this program. So now I give it over to them, the first segment of The Palace Plays On.
I get some overhead lifters with 4-barrel quads, oh yeah. Keep talking, oh, keep talking. A fuel injection caught up with chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. I get the money, I kill to get the money. With a 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know that ain't no shit when we're getting lots of chicks with grease slides. Go, 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 go. Grease slide when you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease sliding, go, grease sliding. Go, grease sliding, you're coasting through the heat lab trials. Grease sliding, go, grease sliding. You are supreme, the girls are all chill, that's a 30-inch Benz, oh yeah. A Palomino Dasher with a Duke twins, oh yeah. With new piston one, she's gonna throw rocks. You know I ain't bragging, but she's real fast wagon, grease lightning. Go, 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 go. Grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning, go, grease lightning, you coasting through the heat bath trials. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning, you are supreme. The girls are all screaming grease lightning.
The birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see them, you know they're smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a
I am what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer, come closer. I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. You know me, so show me. When I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. But I'm alive, I'm so alive, and I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive, I'm alive.
Don't underestimate the importance of body language. The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. After all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on, they're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. Yet they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets her man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul! Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul, it's sad but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam jetsam, now I've got a boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate soul.
Traveling in packs that I can't carry anymore, but waiting for somebody else to carry me. There's nothing that's there for me at my door. All the people I know aren't who they used to be. And if I try to change my life one more day, there would be nobody else to save. And I can't change into a person I don't wanna be, so oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. Every morning when I wake up, I wanna be who I couldn't say I'd ever been. But it's so much more than I ever was. If every night I go to sleep knowing that I give everything that I had to give, then it's all I could have asked for. I've been standing up beside everything I've ever said, but oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? It's Saturday night. Yeah. If I had one more day to wish, if I had one more day to be better than I could have ever been. If I had one more day to wish, if I had one more day, I could be better, but baby, oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? It's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? It's Saturday night. Yeah. It's Saturday, Saturday, it's Saturday. It's Saturday night. Yeah. I swear to God, swear to God, swear to God. It's Saturday night. Yeah.
And if you just joined us in the middle of that video, obviously that was shot last summer. So it does not look like that right now, in case you missed the title for that one. But the good news is that this upcoming summer, we are already taking registrations for classes just like that. And so we would be excited if you are a person who is so inclined to do so, if you would join us this summer, especially because we are doubly excited, not only because of our summer intensives, our summer camps, and performance company opportunities that open up, but all of that education for the Georgetown Palace Theater is going to be taking place in our new Doug Smith Performance Center, which is an over 14,000 square foot facility. We got 3 floors, multiple classrooms, a huge performance space. If you have been to the Long Center in Austin, Texas, and you have seen the Rollins Theater, the Black Box Theater there, we have a comparable theater space in the new Doug Smith Performance Center. And all of that is dedicated to education. So we cannot wait to get in there and to start utilizing the space. And we would be overjoyed if you would join us there, if that is something that is of interest to you. If you are enjoying what you're seeing here, there are ways that you can help us out. There is a link right below me somewhere in the description that will take you to a page where you can donate to the Georgetown Palace Theater. Which, of course, we always appreciate. Donations are what make this community theater possible and what make gifts like this program that we're doing possible. And, of course, no more so time than now. Was that phrased correctly? Now is a very important time for your support to be felt, just because we are not generating any revenue from ticket sales, though ticket sales do not cover our entire budget. Now I think we should bring back a segment that we introduced a month ago, which is the theatrically appropriate jokes from Sullivan Brown, who is my son. So that's the crew who's here now. Me, Damon, Jill, of course, who's on the Palace board, is producing over here, and my son Sullivan, who will come in now and present to you the first of theatrical jokes. Let's see how this goes. You might need to move a little forward into the light there.
Forward there?
There you go.
All right.
Let's make sure you can be seen.
Okay, this is the first joke.
Yep.
Got thrown out of the theater during the Superman movie, but I was able to sneak back in by putting on glasses.
Costume joke.
Mm-hmm.
Costume bit, because the glasses. Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And our old favorite.
Wah, wah, wah,
The
wah.
Now the hook.
You have to
Hook for
get that
mommy.
higher into the shot. There we go. Next time. It's a work in progress. Again, you are watching Volume 1, Part 1, the first installment of the Palace Plays On, our gift to the community from this very special community theater that we're all a part of. Now, let's get back to the entertainment. We've got Veronica coming up. We have a whole block of exciting entertainment for you now.
You published the letter she wrote to you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. And clearing your name, you've ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she saw what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. Obsessed with your legacy, your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart, I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. Don't get to know what I said. I am burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. sweet, so sweet, let me Shopping is hard when the shelves are so bare, and everyone's hunting for toilet paper everywhere. But the hands have been scrubbed, the masks have been sewn, standing 6 feet apart on your mark all alone. We stay healthy and able, ate at the table each evening because that's what a mother does. Sit down to sit down. You're back on the couch, eating seconds and thirds while you quickly develop a pouch. There's nothing to eat, but a mom knows her pantry. She'll use this and that just to make something fancy, just one of her talents. She keeps life in balance amid all the news. That's how a mother stews. One meal down, a million more to go. The pots and pans, so much work, but nothing shows. Puzzles or games, let the kids stay up. Choose another movie now to rent. Now COVID is here, there's nothing to do. Shelter in place, healthcare workers are counting on you. TikTok on the phone and Zoom meetings to check to make them forget the global pandemic. You're a mom on a mission with great intuition. Netflix and baking and trampoline jumping till you hear them say you've made quarantine day the very best time out that there ever was. 'Cause that's what a mother, what any good mother, that's what a mother does.
Well, that's all I had. Sounds like we're thinking along the same lines on this project.
I think your mic is muted. What did you say?
It's okay. We can disconnect. We're obviously on the same
Nope.
page. Nope, we're not on the same page, or nope, you can't.
What? I can't hear you. Good thing we're on the same page.
I mean, it's crazy.
What?
We finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I never met someone
Who thinks so much like me? Jinx! Jinx again! Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You
and I
were just meant to be.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Life can be so much more
With you.
with you.
With you.
With you.
Love is an open
door.
door.
Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me, again?
Can I say something even crazier? Social distancing. Get back in your box.
Yep.
Yep. Totally back in my box.
To the dark, hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown 'em out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
All the performances that you are seeing this evening, contributed by the Palace performers, like I said, past, present, and future, and all of them volunteered their time and talent to help us with this new experiment in storytelling, a new way of bringing you content while we're not only sheltering in place and quarantined from coronavirus, but something that we hope is an ongoing conversation that we can have with all of you, our Palace friends and family. For those of you who would like to help, if you like what you're seeing, there is a donate link somewhere below me in the description. Take a moment while I'm doing this ridiculous gesture to go click down there, because there's nothing to see here. They're just whatever. So go down there and look in the description, and you'll find the donate link so that you can donate to the Georgetown Palace Theater and help us support community theater at all times, but especially in this time when there's no revenue coming in from ticket sales. We're excited to get back to that. The summer is going to be big for us, assuming that, again, we can stay safe with federal, state, and local guidelines. And we will do all of that. But we're excited to get back to telling stories on all of our stages as well. The new Doug Smith Performance Center, the Springer Stage, and all of that. That's what we do, and we're excited to do that for all of you. But until that time, and even after that time, we're excited to bring you this new way of storytelling. Again, all of these were shot by, except for the ones that are clearly from summer programs that you'll see the dates on. All of these were shot by our Palace performers in their homes and backyards and everywhere, edited by them, just because they wanted to contribute to this Palace Plays On event and bring you this entertainment. Let's get back to it now. We've got some more performances coming up, and I think you'll be excited to see what's in this segment.
Wash, squish, 6. Work from home. Netflix. Wash, squish, 6. Work from home. Netflix. Wash, squish, 6. Work from home. Netflix.
Proud of your boy, I'll make you proud of your boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Ma, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer, okay, I agree that I've been one rotten kid. Some sun, some pride, and some joy. But I'll get over these lousing up, messing up, screwing up times. You'll see, Ma, now comes the better part. Someone's gonna make good cross his stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy.
I've discovered the secret of happiness is learning how to fly. I've discovered the secret of happiness is just enjoy the ride. Don't let the journey be tainted by pride. And I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to mourn the past. I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to run too fast. You can still beat them by coming in last, 'cause the secret of happiness is I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to be afraid. I've discovered the secret of happiness is all illusions fade. Don't fear the future, you'll just be delayed, 'cause the secret of happiness is living in the now.
Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. And then, should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. But pardon, and gentles all, the flat, unrated spirits that have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very cast that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon. And let us, ciphers to this great accompt, on your imaginary forces work. For 'tis your thoughts that now must deck our kings. Carry them here and there, jumping o'er times, turning the accomplishment of many years into an hourglass. For the which supply, admit me chorus to this history, who prologue-like your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge our play.
You say we're perfect, a perfect family. You hold us close for the world to see. And when I say you're the only one I've ever loved, I mean those words truthfully. But I know without my son your love could disappear. And no, it isn't fair, but I don't care, 'cause my love will still be here. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fires burn, the wind has blown, the waters shine, you'll still find strong. My heart of stone.
I like what you say and what you do. I like the way you follow through. And I this long. You ask me if I feel alright. You turn back on the lights, and you know that I'm still holding back, but you keep coming around. And I like the way you look at me. I like how easily I see what's going on, what's going on. I've never stood in one place this long. I've never been good at holding on. I've never stood on this side. I've always been the one who's blind.
No need to rush, everybody gets an autograph.
Hell of a ride will be the word on a epitaph.
To living legends, that's what we will be, and that's okay with me. Every place that we go, folks will turn their heads. They'll be hollering from Dodge to Denver. We are the pair that they'll discuss. Yes, this world will remember us. We are making sure that we leave our mark. You don't leave your mark by digging ditches. No wonder they'll discuss. Yes, this world will remember us. This damn world will remember us.
This cold world will remember us.
No way they won't remember us.
An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is none. An ogre always stays in the dark and hides. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wishes were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale the tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her away. But standing guard, there'd be a beast, I'd somehow overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, and I'd remove my helmet. We stand and stare, we speak of love, we feel the stars ascending. We'd share a kiss, I'd find my destiny. I'd have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be. A big, bright, beautiful world, but not for me.
ways, and now we have found somebody new, and that never meant that much to you. To me, that tears me up inside, and to see you, that's the night. I guess every rose has its thorn. Like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its own. We love you, Palace people.
There is more entertainment ahead, so you still have time to share this live stream. Wait a second, I'm going to adjust something here on the fly. I'm both producing and hosting. All right, you have time to share this live stream with people because there is more entertainment ahead. We are barely even halfway through. There are some exciting acts coming up, and I thank all the exciting acts who have already participated. Again, these are Palace performers, past, present, future supporters who donated these performances from their homes. And I should mention before we get to the end of this, before you all tune away from the credits, that JD was responsible for collecting and compiling all these videos, putting them all together individually, and of course Faith, who put together produced the running of the actual show. So a big shout out to those two who were instrumental in putting this show together for you tonight. So here's the deal. I've learned that, so like if you go, there's a link below me in the description, and that you can click there to donate. That's what we have to do because if you go to the National Theater, don't go there now, but later on, they're doing some okay stuff, I guess. But what they get is they get like a little donate button with special donate privileges on their YouTube channel. And I've discovered that the reason they get to do that is because they have over 100,000 subscribers. So the other thing you need to make sure you do is subscribe, because the population of Georgetown is just under 50,000. So I feel like if we had all of Georgetown, all of Pflugerville, Round Rock, we could probably make it to 100,000, maybe even tonight. So that's your other challenge, is to go donate, subscribe, get some more people to subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can get the donate button that we need to make sure that we can bring you this type of entertainment in the future. It's time for another theatrically appropriate, I keep saying appropriate, but I guess the theatrically themed joke, I guess.
And the hat.
What it is. It's in a different new hat. Last time it was the floppy fedora.
Yeah, something like that.
And
Black
this time
floppy
it's
fedora.
the stylish, somewhat newsboy, more cabbie look.
It's kind of
What would you call that?
I have no. It's
right.
kind of elastic,
It's a
whatever.
cap, yeah. All right.
Okay.
It is.
Next joke. A man gets up on stage. He checks to see if the microphone is working by asking, "Are there any Michaels here? Any Michaels, please stand up." A few guys stand up, and then he says, "That concludes my mic check."
Because he was checking for Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I'm with you. Where?
Ah,
honestly,
no, the hook.
I feel like
Mommy
our
is taking them off.
viewership's going down. Get the hook. We have more entertainment ahead. So subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and also click on over there and donate to the Georgetown Palace. We have a 27 show season? No, it's 16 shows. How many shows? 16 shows are planned for you. And if this keeps up, we're going to have to jam them all into November or something. So stick around to see how that goes. Let's get back to the entertainment. Let me make sure I load up the next segment and enjoy some of our Palace performers.
Dozens of boys pursue her, many a likely lad does what he can to woo her from her faithful dad. She has a few pink and white young fellers of 2 or 3, but my little girl gets hungry every night, and she comes home to me.
I've gotta get ready before she comes. I've gotta make certain that she won't be dragged up in slums with a lot of bums like me. She's gotta be sheltered and fed and dressed in the best that money can buy. I never knew how to get money, but I'll try. By God, I'll try. I'll go out and make it, or steal it, or take it, or die.
If you're ever in a fix and it's a fix you need to nix, then I'm your go-to guy. Don't be so literal, and don't forget I'm not a shrinking violet, a solid rock. Am I? So don't go thinking I'll crumble when you know what? It's a fact. There's no problem that's too big when you're married. That's a gig. So don't be a sexist peg. Isn't asking too much of you? It's only 'cause I love you. Let me be your ride. In fact, I'll show you that I'm right. Baby, I'm your ride. Don't put up a fight. I could be your ride. Starting here tonight. Let me be your ride. Hand man. Let me be your right hand man.
From the floors of Tokyo, down in London town, so go with the record selection and the mirror's reflection. I'm dancing with myself when there's no one else inside. In a crowded, lonely night, well, I wait so long for my love vibration. I'm dancing with myself, oh, dancing with myself. I'm dancing with myself, and there's nothing to lose, and there's nothing to prove. I'm dancing with myself, oh. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. And leave me dancing with myself, oh.
Hello, my name is Adele Sims, and I have been a patron, a supporter, and a performer at the Palace since I was 8 years old. My first show was A Christmas Carol, directed by Mary Ellen Butler. I am currently a graduating senior at Marymount Manhattan College for musical theater, and I will be singing Nothing is Too Wonderful to Be True from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
If I'm perceived to be naive, to be the way I am, let people say I am a silly goof. Is life a plateful? Am I grateful? every day I am. It's an amazing world in which we live, and I've got living proof. Look at the way the moon behaves. Look at the way she paints a silver ribbon on the waves, leading directly to me and you. And nothing is too wonderful to be true. Nothing is too wonderful to be true.
Woke up today, feeling the way I always do. Hungry for something that I can't eat, and I feel that beat. The rhythm of town starts calling me down. It's like a message from high above. Pulling me out to the smiles and the streets that I love. Good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. Every night is a fantasy. Every sound's like a symphony. Good morning, Baltimore. And someday when I take to the floor, the world's gonna wake up and see Baltimore and me. Look at my hair. Nothing compares with mine today. I've got my hairspray and radio. It's in my eye.
It's a cautionary tale of fear and lust and pride, based on actual events where people died. No one died, but how far would you go to be popular and hot? Would you resist temptation? No, you would not. Just admit it sometimes. Mean is what you are. Mean is easier than nice, and the mean can take you far. Maybe this will make you think twice. Kick, lay out thus. This is our cautionary tale about corruption and betrayal and getting hit by a bus. You can ride integrity at the mall. It's not for sale. Nice, thank you. This is our cautionary tale.
Something worthwhile to think of each morning.
been with me. Think of what's great about me and you. Think of all the things that we've both been through. Think of what's past because we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. We can do better than that.
You are watching the inaugural installment of the Palace Plays On, seeing performances from Palace performers, past, present, Palace directors from high schools in Georgetown, kids from our Palace Performance Company and from our education program, which we are excited to get back to. We're excited to get back to all that. But until we can, we're doing this. And we're also committed to continuing this as another way to reach out to our community and stay connected and find new ways to tell stories. So get down there and donate in our donate link. I hear it's been pinned to the comments as well. So if you'd like to support the Georgetown Palace Theater, you can do so. I was told by Jessie D that there might be a tote bag. When I told her we were going to run this like a PBS pledge drive, they're limited quantities, mind you, but if you're interested in potential tote bag, donate and then get in the comments and let us know you did, and we'll see. There might only be like one or half a tote bag. I don't even know. And you might not get it till 2021. Who knows? But I understand there are potentially tote bags available just to round out our complete PBS pledge drive experience here for Georgetown Palace Theater. It is time now, like it or not, for another theatrically themed joke and another surprise chapeau. Ladies and gentlemen, Sullivan Brown.
The hat reveal is now.
There.
Yep, that's
It's like
the
old
new hat.
Police squad. He comes down with a hat suddenly. Yes.
Yep, okay.
What do you got for us?
New joke. The Kool-Aid Man used to be a Broadway actor. He had to turn to commercials after learning he had the inability to stop himself from breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the Kool-Aid Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's you understand that joke?
Mm-hmm.
You do. So
Yeah.
you've seen enough memes or YouTube or whatever that you know what the Kool-Aid Man does.
Yep, I
Got
do.
it.
I'm
All right,
pretty
good.
sure.
So appropriate for all ages.
Mhm.
And
the hook.
The hook.
Gah.
Not just for those of us that grew up in the olden days watching television. It is time to get back to the entertainment. We are approaching the home stretch, but not entirely there yet. We have yet some entertainment to go. So you still have time to like, subscribe, do all the tube of views things, and make sure that you share the rest of this stream. Get down there and donate if you are so able, so that we can continue bringing entertainment like that which you are now about to see.
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Listen.
Keep you in the dark. What had you expected? Me to make you my art and make you a star and get you connected. I'll meet you in the park. I'll be calm and collected. But we knew right from the start that you'd fall apart, cause I'm too expensive. Your talk would be something that shouldn't be said out loud. Honestly, I thought that I would be dead by now. Calling security, keeping my head held down. Bury the hatchet or bury your friend right now. That I gotta sell my soul, cause I can't say no, no, I can't say no. Then my limbs are frozen, my eyes won't close, and I can't say no, I can't say no.
Careful.
We'll hit it with our best shots. Let's hit it with our best shots. Fire away. You wear the master gloves as virus don't fight fair. We'll stand together, but from over there, it won't knock us down. This virus just can't win. We'll get right back on our feet again. We'll hit it with our best shots. We'll hit it with our best shots. Let's hit it with our best shots. Fire away.
Oh, God, I hate Shakespeare. That's right, I said it.
No.
I do, I hate Shakespeare.
Why?
I just don't get it how a mediocre actor from a measly little town is suddenly the brightest jewel in England's royal crown. Oh, God, I hate Shakespeare. His plays are wordy, but oh no, the great Shakespeare. That little turd, he has no sense about the audience. He makes them feel so dumb. That person doesn't care that my poor body's getting numb.
How can you say that? How can you say that?
It's easy, I can say it, cause it's absolutely true.
Don't be a weenus, the man is a genius.
His genius is he's fooling all of you.
But he's brilliant, what majesty flows from his pen. His poetry soars like a sweet violin. God's own inspiration, like lightning, does strike him, and he captures my soul.
Oh, jeez, you sound just like him.
Really? Thanks.
You should hate Shakespeare.
Well, I don't. I try to emulate Shakespeare.
Well, there's your problem. You're so blinded by the bard. You're such a pompous little man.
Why is it a problem to admit that I'm a fan?
He's a hack with a knack for stealing anything he can.
How can you say that? How can you say that the man really knows how to write an awesome play? You wish you could pen one. We wish we were in one.
I just wish that he would go away.
Down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best as ever been." Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
Just to know somehow you are near, that overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can't be here on the street where you live.
doing some DJing there. You are watching the inaugural installment of The Palace Plays On, Volume 1. And if you're just joining us, where have you been, frankly? Because there's been a lot of great entertainment, and there is still yet more entertainment to come. But if you missed it, or if you're joining us late, make sure that you like, subscribe, get down there in the comments, and make sure that you watch this. We'll leave it posted so you can see all of the wonderful performances. Again, if you're also joining us late and maybe wondering why some of the performances are abbreviated, it's so that we don't anger the YouTube copyright gods and get muted or sent to the Phantom Zone or whatever they do to you on YouTube when you violate copyright. I'm Damon, and you're watching The Palace Plays On, and there's a microphone just off camera because everything is fake and nothing is real. It's time for another joke. Let's get another joke with a special celebrity hat this time, I think, here.
Yeah.
What do we got? Sullivan?
And coonskin hat from A Christmas Story,
Yes,
actually.
actual
The Scut Farkus hat.
Scut Farkus hat.
Not the one from the movie, but the play.
The one, yes, that appeared last Christmas in The Christmas Story.
Okay. I would never hit someone with a musical instrument. I don't like to resort to violins.
I like to resort to violins.
Violins.
I got it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like that old
no.
Lawrence Welk one? Violins
Yes.
on TV?
The hook.
One and a two.
The hook.
All right. He's been hooked away. All right, we're approaching the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, Palace friends and family. We have yet another, like I said, another segment of entertainment to go. And this one is being kicked off by none other than Art Rodriguez, who moments ago was sending me lovely texts of support for the hosting that I'm doing tonight, for the show that you're watching. Art has prepared something. I hope you'll all pay attention to what's coming up here, because Art has prepared something very scholarly and thoughtful. He's put a lot of time into researching this piece. I don't know if there's a PowerPoint that goes along with it. And trust me, I don't believe that he's doing it just for the likes or just for the subscribes or just for the donations. Although I feel that if the likes and subscribes and donations were enough, he could potentially turn this scholarly work that you're about to see into potentially a series. I don't know. National Geographic may be calling, and it may be too late for us here at the Palace. But I don't want to build it up too much or give too much away. I'll let Art lead off this segment and enjoy Art Rodriguez, chairman of the board for the Palace, Georgetown Palace Theater.
Hello, everybody. My name is Art Rodriguez, and I am the president of the Georgetown Palace Theater Board of Directors. And I want to thank you for joining us for this presentation by the Palace Theater tonight. I want to thank you for all the support you've shown us during these difficult times. And I hope that you continue to support us once we're able to put shows back on again. So being that I have zero talent and zero ability to sing, zero ability to dance, I thought I would do something a little bit different for y'all today. And I hope you enjoy it.
Touch this. Can't touch this.
upon a time, girl, I was just like you. Never let my extra largest shine through. But soon as I learned how to strut my funky stuff, I found the world that larger just can't get enough. So bring on that pecan pie. Pour some sugar on it, sugar, don't be shy. Scoop me up a mess of that chocolate swirl. Don't be stingy, I'm a grown girl. I offer big love with no apology. How can I deny the world the most of me? Now I am not afraid to throw my weight around, pound by pound by pound, because I'm big, blunt, and beautiful. There is nothing about me that's unsuitable. Why sit in the bleachers, timid and afraid? Ooh, big, blunt, and beautiful in a way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Move it, baby.
Many bags have broken from lesser weights, I know, but I was born to carry more than I can hold. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble, you'll never see me crawl. If you knew my story, to the water from the well, if you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell me I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble, you'll never see me crawl. If you knew my story.
Hi, I'm Will Pintauer Tavares, and I played Frankie.
I'm Billy Gilbert, and I played Jinx.
I'm Buddy Novak, and I played Smudge.
I'm Sonny Bushak, and I played Sparky. And together we're Forever
Plaid.
Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4 Forever Plaid was a show we did for our 2018-2019 season.
The show is about 4 high school friends who formed a 4-part harmony group with the hopes of making it big, like the 4 Aces or the Letterman or the Ames brothers.
Unfortunately, they were sideswiped by a bus full of Catholic schoolgirls and died instantly right before their first big concert.
They had to come back to Earth to redeem themselves for one final concert in order to get into heaven. This is the finale of Forever Plaid.
Is a many splendid thing. It's the April rose that only grows in the early spring. Love is nature's way of giving a reason to be living, a golden crown that makes a man a king. Once on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist, 2 lovers kissed and the world stood still. Then your fingers touched my silent heart and taught it how to sing. Yes, true love's a many splendid thing. Once on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist, 2 lovers kissed and the world stood still. Then your fingers touched my silent heart and taught it how to sing. Yes, true love's a many splendid thing.
Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. No one here to guide you. Now but no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers, mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While you're seeing your side, maybe you forgot they are not alone. No one is alone. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
You have been watching the inaugural episode of The Palace Plays On, a live stream. I'm live. Those performances that you saw were, of course, recorded by our Palace performers, past, present, and future, members of the education company, directors, people who support us, who just wanted to be part of this event, which will be an ongoing event. I think it's time for a closing joke. We're not done quite yet, but let's get the joke in here first, and the final hat of the evening. What is
Final
it?
hat.
Reveal.
And it's
an
this hat.
explorer, a very classy looking explorer's pith helmet, right?
Correct.
Yeah, nice.
Pith helmet.
All right.
All right,
What do you got for
last
us?
joke.
Bring it home.
What is the pirate's favorite musical instrument? A guitar.
Guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that one. The final hook.
Ah, no.
Removing. If you have enjoyed this at all and would like to support the Palace, you may do so by clicking on the link beneath me in the description to help support the Palace at any time, but especially during this time when we're all stuck inside our homes and unable to populate the theater where we all would prefer to be. But that being said, we intend to bring you more of these Palace Plays On episodes, even as we start to return to some sense of normalcy, whatever that is, beginning in the summer. As Ron told you at the beginning of this broadcast, of this live stream, we're excited about summer. We're excited about our classes taking place in the Doug Smith Performance Center. We're excited to start bringing our Springer shows and our Playhouse shows back. All of that, of course, will be predicated on what the nation and the city and the county and everyone tells us is safe to do. And we'll, of course, abide by those guidelines. And we'll probably, knowing us, go above and beyond to make sure that everybody is safe and feels comfortable coming back to the theater, because we enjoy doing it and we want everyone to enjoy being part of the community that we love. Does everyone want to say goodbye? I've been Damon, of course. Jill is a member of the Georgetown Palace Board, has been producing.
I'm the Hook.
And is revealed as the Hook. And of course, Sullivan is the tallest of all of us. Yes, is the.
Well, actually, I'm not taller than you, so.
That's true.
Taller than me.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I should point out that we don't have a specific date yet set, but stay tuned or subscribe to this YouTube channel, pass it around. If you know someone who missed it, send them this link, because we will be doing this again. nary but a month from now, give or take. We'll announce the date very soon. So if you want to be the first to find out, make sure that you are on our Facebook. Make sure that you're on our YouTube. Subscribe, do all the things, be on our Instagram, hit us up on Twitter, whatever it is, however it is that you communicate socially during this time of social distancing. Make sure that you stay connected, because that is what is most important, is that we all stay as connected as we can, even when we are apart. And that tonight, what you saw was our way of giving that gift to you, a way of staying connected to all of you, our Palace friends and family, until that time when we can be together again. And then when we can be together, we'll still connect this way, because we're having a lot of fun doing it. So that's all from us. Good night, and we'll see you again for Palace Plays On, Volume 2.